call 888-9-TCM-SHOP to order yours today.
Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. Welcome and thanks so much for being here. You know, one of the great treats of having the expansive film library that's available to us at TCM is to occasionally bring you back-to-back versions of the same story. That's just what we're going to do right now. A little later tonight, we'll be showing director Federico Fellini's great film, Nights of Cabiria, the story of a waif-like streetwalker in Rome who really just wants somebody to love and to love her in return. It's a terrific film, and I really do encourage you to stick around for it. But first, we have another version of that same story, Nights of Cabiria, done 12 years later as a musical titled Sweet Charity. And it, in turn, is based on what had been a Broadway hit written by Neil Simon, directed by Broadway's celebrated Bob Fosse, and starring Fosse's wife, the great Gwen Verdon. Now, in the 1950s, Fosse had been working in Hollywood quite a bit as a dancer, an actor, and sometimes as a choreographer. But in the 1960s, he was spending most of his time working in the New York theater, receiving great acclaim as a director and choreographer. But with this movie, Sweet Charity, Bob Fosse was now back in Hollywood, no longer as an on-camera dancer, but for the first time as a director and choreographer, as he now was on Broadway. Sweet Charity is a property he knew very well, having, of course, directed and choreographed that earlier Broadway version. Well, in this film version, it's Shirley MacLaine who plays the title character, a dance hall hostess who's always looking for love but never quite finding it. In the cast, you'll also be seeing Ricardo Montalban, Sammy Davis Jr., John McMartin, and the great Chita Rivera as Charity's pal Nikki, one of Chita's rare appearances in a movie. From 1969, originally presented in theaters as a roadshow attraction, meaning reserved seats, higher prices, and that all happened when it initially opened. But here is Sweet Charity.